Yeah, dog. Hold on. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you supposed to do that there. I was on there with some people, and they playing that game. What's happening with you? Oh yeah, that's right. You do got a job where you can just nod on off there and do what you do. Yeah, it is what it is. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, it is what, like I said, it is what it is. Cause I'm be honest with you, dog. See, I don't bullshit with what I say. I say what I mean what I say, and I'm happy to explain what I know, not what I believe in, what I know. And I explained to you exactly what the fuck is going on. I told you about the coronavirus. That was all that. There was a plot to slow down Donald Trump's presidency. Now all that shit starting to come to a head. So you're gonna be able to get you gonna people. A lot of people start getting some money. Watch, because they gotta cover up what happened, huh? That's it again. That's it again. But see, they're trying to indict. That's going to show you. They're trying to they trying to indict him, even though they can't indict him, just because it's a lot of show. You got me? You know about smoke and mirrors. You know about smoke and mirrors. Do something over here while we doing something over here. You heard me? Yeah. So they doing that with Donald Trump because they trying to hide what Joe Biden and his son been doing with the whole family getting paid. You see, but they don't. What's happening now is them hound dogs and got on there. You dig? And one thing about them hound dogs is about they paper not getting fucked up. And right now, they paper getting fucked up because of all the shit that Joe Biden doing. So, because like I said again about them Democrat rats and them Republican clowns, and both of them the same ilk. You dig? Both of them the same motherfucking party, having a party on a motherfucker that don't know better. I told you that's the problem. Our people ain't thinking collectively; they thinking selfishly. That's why we on a nationality that can't get along and make money. It's a trip how everybody else get along and make money. We fight each other, kill each other for the money. So what job you at? Cause I know you got just that one, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. It's like that Michael Jackson song. Because like I said, bro, it's just cold that the life we live in, there's no mythical man in the sky watching over nobody, man. This is this life that we live in, man. We supposed to be watching over each other. You dig? We supposed to be watching over each other, dog. And like I told you before, dog, you can see it now. You can see where the road meet the road. The rich getting richer and the poor is getting what? Poor is getting poor, dog. And see, and what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen once the poor get too poor? The rich ain't gonna want them no more, and they gonna get rid of them. Yeah. Yep, cause that's what I'm doing. My little grandbaby. That's why she ain't ready to talk just yet. But I got her in a little the trust thing I got going on for her. So it is what it is. I'm gonna do what it do when it comes down to her because I can't make nobody else do nothing. I can't I can't make nobody realize what they need to know that's already ready for them to know once they reach a certain age to be responsible. You need to know this here. Because all I can do is tell you, Troy, you can go in your Bible because I told you they got some good shit in there and they got some bad shit in there. You just got to decipher the shit. They got my motherfucking name right there with John 4:24. And it's talking about everything I'm always talking to you about. The truth. What is it? The truth can never be believed. The truth has to be known. And the truth is the part that makes you grown. Because the truth is what holds you responsible as an adult. Am I right or wrong? And that's all I'm saying right there is this is something that you need to know, dog. Because your natural order to be in is you need to always be thinking. You don't got no time to be believing shit. You don't got no time to be understanding shit. You don't got no time to be having faith in no shit. And you don't got no time to be hoping. The truth is you need to know what the fuck you doing because you can't undo that shit once you done the shit. These people that taught us to be fucking stupid ass little sheep. Because they already, now you can't tell me this, Troy, because you know this the truth here. Them motherfuckers use us as guinea pigs and we use our children too. Hello. Hello. Nigga, that was experimental drug, nigga. That was never motherfucking okay, nigga. And these motherfuckers trying a way to live there and get that bitch mandatory, nigga. Do you hear me, nigga? That's gangster, that, nigga. That's gangster. That's gangster when you get your product to become mandatory, and not only you get your product to become mandatory, you live up there and make the government give you an exemption from it if it hurts or kills somebody. Nigga, you can't tell me that ain't gangster, nigga. Man, like I told you, Troy, dog, this shit is corrupted, confused, and fucked up to the ones that don't know better, dog. Because, like I said again, you see, because people think that they got this hell place and this heaven place to go to, they're gonna be really awakened when they realize that they was lied to them. And just like with them that's doing all this fucked up shit, don't feel like they're gonna get dealt with because of that deal. And they don't realize, dog, it ain't gonna be the creator that deals with them. It's gonna be you dealing with you, and you ain't gonna deal with you easily, buddy. You heard me, huh? Because when you need to know what you need to know, your heart is being judged by what you do now, not after you die. And the judge isn't the creator of you being here. The judge is you being here because you're supposed to know better. That's why you're alive. So the creator ain't gonna give you your issue. You gonna give you your issue because you ain't gonna live there and be feeling bad for yourself. You heard me? You gonna know exactly what you deserve to be when you coming back in this bitch because of the way that you left. Ain't nothing, like I said, it ain't no rocket science, bro. It's the divine creator within the creation. Along with you, you create a reality with a whole bunch of other creations. You just gotta know what the fuck you doing, just as well as they need to know what the fuck they doing. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you cannot just fuck it up for you. You can fuck it up for me too. Now, do that make sense? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because the only thing that makes sense, dog, is the truth. And what I mean by that, pinch yourself. You can feel that, huh? So when you pinch yourself, I ask you the question: who told you you was pinched? The creator within the creation. That didn't come from outside you. That came from within you. That's your senses. That's why I say, Once people go back to using common sense, shit will change. Because right now, there's no common senses because people are playing the game. And the game is 5 fucked up ass words. Make believe, understand, faith, and hope, nigga. Because you know better now. You know what you're doing. You got 2 children. No, 3 children, huh? 2 children. Nah, like I said again, they ain't just pop up, did they?
Right.
Yeah, you put the seed in your woman, and the Creator gave you that there from your seed, but you ain't know it was coming because you didn't plan for the kid. The kid came to plan your ass, put your ass straight in what you was doing. You hear me?
Hey, the ones I planted the seed in, the one I planted the seed in my wife, and I hung him at, guess what? They doing good. That other boy.
There you go. He barely making it. He barely making it. He barely making it.
Shit didn't work. They realized it couldn't work. It's more tried and shit. And the shit didn't work. So guess what? He showed his true colors. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I only fucked your mama one time. I didn't have a relationship with her, so it's no love. So ain't no need for you to be around me.
It was called like a kid. It was called. You know what it was. You know what it was, Clark. It was called lust and like. Lust and like. Why I say it's called lust and like? Because you lusted to like to having her for that one night. And if anything happened after that, it was extra. Right or wrong. Dog, we was womanizers because of our environment, bro. See, everything, that was the good thing about you, though. You didn't grow up in the shit like I grew up in the shit. You grew up around the shit and shit coming around you. Right or wrong? Huh?
That's the point. What you talking about?
Like the you know how I grew up in the drugs, selling the drugs, the killing and all that bullshit.
Oh yeah, I feel what you're saying. Yeah. I was athlete.
Mm-hmm. See, I was athlete, but I was athlete that couldn't deal with authority. That's why I didn't finish high school when I got into 12th grade, and they told me that I wasn't gonna graduate because I ain't have enough hours because I wasn't in class that much because I couldn't read or write, and they was already writing up everything for me already. Shit, but once they told me that I had to repeat a grade, man, I said fuck school. I had already left the basketball team in the 12th grade because you see, cause after I was playing against Quality Middle, you did. Man, I stole the ball, man. I had the fucking fast break. And Mo wanted to run his ass up there to catch up with me so I could throw the ball to him. Fuck that. It's fucking start time, show time. Fuck that shit. I'm 5'7" and can dunk the ball. You think I ain't gonna dunk that bitch? Man, after I dunked the ball, the coach put me on the bench, dog. I made the motherfucking gym go crazy. And that coach threw my ass on the bench. Nigga, I took that fucking jersey off, nigga, and went and sat in Carvin them stands and cheered for Carvin them. And then at that time, nigga, you know, I knew niggas that was selling all type of shit. So, I knew I wasn't gonna starve if I didn't go to college or no fucking well. Even though, when I was thinking about college, dog, you had to think about how you gonna hide and not be able to read or write in college. You gotta be fucking dynamite on that court in order to hide that shit. And when somebody told me that I wasn't gonna graduate, I already knew that shit. Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna let them go to college on a scholarship if I can't graduate. So I said, shit, I done fucked the basketball up. Can't go to college on that. So I ain't going to college to learn no shit. So what the fuck am I in school for? And that was a wrap. After that death, went to selling drugs. And that's when everything rolled up real fast. I'm just saying. It wasn't no joke, buddy. Wasn't no joke, buddy. Wasn't no joke, buddy. That's why I tell somebody about being nosy and seeing shit, dog. Bruh. Nowadays, dog, when you get that instinct that some shit about to go down, if you don't want to be a part of that shit going down, don't be nosy and hang around. It's time to move around. Because, Troy, you already know, dog. If a nigga pop a nigga, and you, we say 50 feet away from that shit, but you saw it, and that nigga make eye-to-eye contact with you, you can't tell me you ain't gonna pull your gun out and knock that nigga dick in the dirt.
That's right.
Cause you got to. You got to. Because you.
This gangster shit, these niggas gonna spend 20 fucking 30 years in motherfucking jail, dog. That shit ain't cool like a motherfucker. Fuck your life up. You can't get that time back.
Thank you. You see? And my whole thing is, you gonna knock the nigga dick in the dirt because you can explain that better than 2-3 weeks from then you killing that nigga. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
Because like I said again, when y'all make eye-to-eye contact, he coming to get you sooner or later because you was a witness to what he just did. And that's why I say if you got a gun, your best option is to shoot that nigga dead. Because if you let that nigga live, you telling the police what you seen, they ain't gonna protect your ass.
That's right.
They ain't gonna protect your ass.
I understand.
Because this shit just happened here in Houston, dog. They let the nigga out on his own reconnaissance. Since when they start doing that, dog?
So you can go out there and kill some motherfuckers.
Oh, you know, we both know that's the ticket. That's the ticket there. But that, you know, like I said again, a while back, nigga, you came in on murder, partner. You got that red motherfucking band, partner, and you ain't see no motherfucking freedom, nigga, until you went to court, nigga. On that charge. Because they set your buying so fucking high, nigga, where you couldn't bind out. You heard me?
Right.
That's why that's go to show you how much shit done changed to the bullshit till they trying to get rid of fucking what? People. Agenda 21. Get rid of the people. Because they said it on their milestone, dog. They say it's better to control millions. It's better to kill millions than to control the motherfuckers. I know you done seen, Troy, when we come together, dog, and if we did come together collectively, man, we can change everything. Because there ain't that many motherfucking people ruling over us, dog. I can say, you can put all the motherfuckers that ruling over us, nigga, in a stadium on the football field. Did you hear me? And that's a fucking shame. The amount of people that you can fit on the football field is the amount of people that's ruling over the whole fucking world.
Man, I've been chilling, bro, so I've been feeling good. I've been walking.
Yeah, you like I said again, you living life, giving your body life. Meaning, you thinking right and you doing straight shit. You ain't doing no crooked shit like that crooked fucker that went in that school and killed them children. You did? And like I said again, ain't nothing good about them motherfuckers that's a man that wanna be a woman that wanna be a man. They twisted.
I guarantee you she probably a boy girl.
Huh?
She probably one of them little boy girls, you know?
Yeah, that's what they said. They said that it was a woman, but it was a man dressed like a woman. Cause that's what he wanted people to label him as. So when they were laying up there and explaining who did the shooting, they were getting you confused because they were saying, well, the woman that shot, well, the man that was dressed like a woman that wanted to be recognized as a woman but was a man, and then they said that one of the LGBTQ ABCDEFG turning around, you fucking twisted and shit. That shit, them motherfuckers. That's what he was.
Element of P, remember?
I know, element of P, you missing your motherfucking dick because you want a pussy. Twisted up fuckers.
Hey, guess what? The way they gonna pay for that shit. I tell you.
Dog.
Everybody got a Vegas street. Somebody can put a store around here, put your ass out there like that. You can know that shit, bro.
Dog, like I said again, you got you. Bro, you gonna your issue is you won't get no sleep. I guarantee them people don't sleep, dog. Because the activity that they do is so twisted, dog. They have twisted up dreams. Because if you notice, they be the ones that be putting shit together. That's why these tight pants that all these dudes wearing. I just found out that the fucking gay fucking stylists have made a bet with some more gay stylists, dog, that they can make men look like women, and then they can judge them how fine they are. Ain't that cool? So these niggas run around with their pants hanging down off them and tight, giving these motherfucking gay motherfuckers a sight to see. Because they ain't what? Because they ain't pick up on the game, Troy.
Right.
And the game is the twist with the music. The game is get rid of Michael Jackson, get rid of Prince, because the ass is growing up and they thinking fast. Could you imagine Prince or Michael Hill right now thinking like me and you doing? You already know them two dudes could get people together quicker than anybody could. Right or wrong?
Right.
And them people knew that too. That's why they got rid of theirs. Cause I already told you, Troy.
Michael said they don't really care about us.
And you know the one that everybody know them when they don't really care about us.
Get me on this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
The white dude, the older white dude worked with us. Well, he all knows, and he cool. The other white dude, bullshit. He went where a fucking cowboy had to work. You can't wear that to work, man. I didn't wear that contract, but then the man said you can't wear that thing. So the man write him up.
No. See, like I said again, Troy, what people just fail to realize is you're guilty by association with whatever job that you take. Because once you take that job, you got to do that job, whatever it is, unless you got the morals to live there and say, fuck y'all, and leave. Right or wrong?
The thing about it is, my point is, white people claim reverse racism.
Yeah, but Troy, but you gotta look at it. They claim reverse racism simply because niggas are saying shit that they were saying. You got me? But the niggas can't say what they're saying because they can't never be racist, because niggas can't stop no motherfucking white person from getting no job. You see? But a white person can always stop you from getting a job. Let me tell you how easy a white person can stop you from getting a job. Let you and that white boy go to the same fucking job at the same motherfucking time. And I guarantee you they'll call that white boy before they call you. You see? And then you can be more qualified than that white dude is. But when it comes down to their motherfucking money, who you think they gonna trust with it? Not your black ass. That's why I say, dog, until we realize, dog, it ain't black or white no more. It's the truth is you should be able to feel if a person want to deal with you or not. And if that person don't want to deal with you, you ain't supposed to even fuck with them if they want to pay you. You feel me? Because 9 times out of 10, some kind of way they gonna get over on you. Because they already let you know that they ain't really like you because of the way that you felt about them when they first started talking to you. Because that's one thing that we gotta get back into the realization of too. Your instincts is the only way for you to be able to think the right way. But most people don't think with the instincts, and that's like I said again, they ain't using common sense. You can't tell me when you talk to somebody about something and then you feel something, and then after you leave away from them, you say to yourself, yep, I felt that already. They wasn't shit to talk to. That's your instincts telling you that. But then you sometimes do what, Troy? You go against that. And you end up fucking with them anyway. And then they fuck over you, and you say that same shit after that's over with. I shouldn't have fucked with them because my fucking feeling would tell me not to fuck with them in the first place. Bam! You went against that deal. And you got your fucking issue. That motherfucker fucked over your ass. I don't do that no more, Troy. I live by my instincts now, nigga. Because that's the only reason why I'm alive now, nigga. Because all that time I was believing, understanding, have faith, and hoping, them doctors would feed my ass with medication like it was fucking candy. But now that I'm on weed and shit, and the weed shit is helping me, they want to go and put the weed back on Schedule 1 drug and don't want to do nothing with that fentanyl. They saying that they got good quality for the fucking fentanyl because it's a pain medication for some people that can take it, dog. But that ain't good. And another thing, Troy, you know that fentanyl ain't all that they say it is, right? I said, you know that fentanyl ain't all that they say it is, right? What they said the tip of a fucking pencil can kill over 30,000 people. That's what they said, the tip of a fucking pencil. Nigga, you know how much a lie that is? Because you can't tell me if pounds of this shit then came over, it didn't haven't gotten to the water source already. See? Because we both know that those bags, this shit ain't waterproof. Is it? So if it ain't waterproof, whenever the rain, and we both know that all this shit be in the rain, shit, it be in the weather. So whenever they have it's called a roll-off, that shit is rolling in the water and it's mixing up with shit. So if it could kill the motherfucker with a pencil part of it, and it get in the water system, nigga, it kills every fucking thing. Now you see how serious they would be if it was as serious as they said. You see? Now, you can't have no pounds and tons of that shit like they finding coming across the motherfucking border and not know that this shit done got on somebody and got in their skin pores, and that exactly it'll kill you just that close to getting to it. Shit, they had more motherfuckers dying. They came out with that fentanyl bullshit because they gonna use the fentanyl to cover up motherfuckers dying from the shot. I do, dog. I do my research because I already know the news that they give to you off the TV is lying, straight lying. I get the news from scientists that lived there and did the research that they don't want nobody to know about the research that's being done and the paperwork that got all the answers on it, telling them bitches not to even put that fucking vaccine out, dog. I mean, they got the literature that states that it was a bad thing to do. But when you look at Big Pharma in bed with the doctors, on the ones that were telling the truth, got this. I don't know. Is it called disbarred when they get kicked out of the doctors? What is it called, Troy? Well, they lost their practice. Put it like that. They couldn't practice. And you can't tell them motherfuckers they happy right now, dog. Do you hear me? Well, I don't think they're really happy. They're really more disappointed in their profession. But they happy because now they get what it's called they get cause Donald Trump got it too. Damn, what that word is when a motherfucker is telling the truth, but all this time people were saying that it was a conspiracy theory, and he was a liar, and he took the license away from this dude and everything. Now he about to sue the motherfucking medical field, get his license back, and he already said, I ain't practicing no more. Shit, he don't have to practice no more. Shit, that nigga be rich. And it's a trip how they took away. You remember at one time, Troy used to always hear about doctor's malpractice. Doctor's malpractice. Right or wrong? You don't hear doctor's malpractice no more. All you hear is class action lawsuit. I want to know what happened where the doctor wasn't making mistakes no more. What happened? You see? What happened? What happened was they took the mistake that the doctor was making and said, fuck it. We'll put that shit in the class action lawsuit and take it out the doctor's hand and say it was something else. See what I'm saying? It's gangster, dog. But like I said again, you gotta be up on your game before you even play in their game, because their game is already rigged against you to lose. That's why I told you. They let me back in the game with the legal shit. Like I was trying to start the legal aid before. I'm gonna try it again when I get some money to be able to do what I really want to do. Have my little apartment look like an office and do it just like I really want to do it, and have somebody at the front run that bitch while I be the one that started it. Yeah, buddy. But I gotta do something with what I know, Troy. And I know for a fact a class action lawsuit is a straight up ripoff to the one that's in that class. Cause how I'm gonna lay up there and get the same as you, and I got hurt worse than you. That ain't cool. That ain't cool.
Right.
And then at the end of the whole thing, I still get pieces of the puzzle, pieces of the pie, little bitty crumbs of the pie. To tell the truth, because the damn lawyer get his 33 and a third out of everybody check first, and then get him the leftovers. And you can't tell me that ain't saving somebody some money. That's saving the motherfucking insurance company buku money. Cause no matter how they settle that case, that fucking lawyer get his 33 and a third out first. And that's bad for me and you. Cause everybody on that class action lawsuit, after that legal line lawyer get his 33 and a third out of it, the judge get his part too. After all that said and done, and everybody paid, but you. It's raining over there by you? Yeah, it's storming over here. Yeah, it's storming over here. Well, yeah, my partner, he supposed to come get his own sign to his own car dealership Wednesday. So I probably have me a call sometime next Thursday or Friday, because he's going to the car auction Saturday, and get about, he said about 14, 15 cars. So I'm gonna lay up there and give me probably a little truck or a little blazer or some shit, so I can put the little signs on it and advertise. Excuse me, his little company, you know. Because I know that he didn't sold cars before he went into driving trucks, and he did that. He drove the trucks for what 3 years, and then he started his own trucking service, and now he got other dudes driving the trucks for him. And so he just gonna do that for back to a little hobby that he had before. Yeah. And it was a trip how the nigga was doing, dog. That nigga lived there and get one of them cars from the auction, bro. Bring it to his little partner that, fix him up. And then ride that bitch around, dog. And then sell that bitch for triple the fucking price of that motherfucker. That was fucking me up. Because he deal with all these business people, So he ain't dealing with people that's broke. You it ain't funny though, but you know how you dealing when you dealing with niggas that's broke. If you selling that bitch for $30,000, next thing you know you selling that for 15. You see what I'm saying? But when you dealing with motherfuckers with money, when you say $20,000, $30,000, that motherfucker come with that there on a quickness. And that's what that nigga was doing, boy. He was selling cars like hotcakes and sausage. But he stopped it because I told him, I said, nah, dog, I ain't taking over no shit. I ain't being responsible for shit. I said, dog, sell it. I said, sell that little business or close that bitch down or something, and get on the road and drive your trucks, dog. Cause ain't nothing like you running your own shit. And me myself, I'm just being honest. I'm not the type of person to be running out there trying to sell no shit. I drive around and shit, and people ask me questions, shit. But as far as me running that whole, no, I ain't gonna put that on my back. Fuck that. That's why I be trying to get people to look at them grants and shit, find the grants and fill that bitch out, and then I sign off on that bitch and get that bitch and do what it do. But it's hard to trust people just to do the right thing and tell the truth, and that's where your instincts come in at. You know, you don't fuck with nobody that you don't feel like they trustworthy enough for you to fuck with them. Cause
Yeah,
soon,
like my wife said, I ain't got no circle. They will die.
there you go. Like I said again, I'm in the middle of that circle, but I'm that dot. I'm that dot. Cause all I can say to anybody, Troy, the truth in the middle of that circle is you, and that's all you got. That's why I told you when you spell truth, you see you in the middle of truth, and if you lay up there and spell truth with 7 letters, you see why the circle is whole in the middle, and that's two U's. You and the creator of you being here. That's why I spelled truth with 7 letters instead of just 5. And when somebody asks me, well, damn, why you spell truth with 7 letters instead of just 5? I say because I know I'm not alone, and you can see that truth, and you can see the why, because it tells the truth inside of truth being spelled with 7 letters instead of 5. Because when you spell truth with just 5 letters, it's just you in the middle. Am I right or wrong? And the way they spell truth is the way that they what? Made it up to be spelled. Right or wrong? So if it's made up to be spelled T R Y, I'm sorry, T R U T H, when you spell it with 7 letters, it's T R Y O U T H. That circle become whole in the middle. Hee hee.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, but all right, man. That's what you
What's that?
I said everything all right on this set, man.
That's good. Good. It's straight on this end and it's getting righteous on this end. And like I said again, once I just get back in with what I know and everything I've been through dealing with Makessa and the ganglion and contrast poison, my side effects, my doctor's letters and all the shit that I gave to them bitches when I first got on that class action lawsuit, I still got all that shit. And I don't really need that shit because my body tells the fucking truth. I got all the side effects on my body. And I got the mind side effects, which I don't let it do what it normally do most people, and that's with the spots and shit I see. So, all that's the side effects
No,
from the
no,
bullshit.
it's all about. I'm like, it's all about getting it on the wax, man, so you can get your money. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
You can talk about the problem all day, every day, maybe for years from now. Guessing if you got you get that money, bro.
And that's like I said again, and the only way you and the only way you
Years.
gonna and the only way you gonna get that money, Troy, is if you plot your plan and put your plan together.
That's what you got.
Cause my plan, like I said, my plan and plot and plan is coming together. Cause I got not just me planning and plotting, I got these youngsters plotting and planning with my monkey ass. And my little nephews is on it. My little nephews is on it, boy. And I'm happy, bro. I'm happy that they feeling the truth to know the truth, and to know better is to do better. Cause we ain't supposed to get worse, bro. We supposed to get what? Better, dog. Especially when you born a winner. Shit, when you born a winner, nigga, you can't never lose. Unless you don't know why you was born a winner in the first place.
Man, me and my coach, every time we talk, he said, T, he said, man, you was the smallest motherfucker, but you was mean and you paid attention to detail. You finessed that shit. You was my MVP.
See, cause like I said again, you had the eye of the beholder in you already to spot everything. That's why you always aware of your surroundings.
I've been an underdog, bro. My people are underdog, bro. You know people be. See, when you tell somebody a story about your family, you better listen to the other stuff. You know, my grandma down there 10 kids, bro. They ain't never had no fucking upbringing, bro. But I got five of them own their own house. This shit paid for with high school diplomas, you know what I'm saying? So, that get rich shit, that money shit and all that bullshit. That's bullshit too. It is what it is. I'm just trying to tell you, people out here making it, man. From the
Yep.
mud.
Yep. I know it, dog. Cause like I said again, I got.
You got your program because that's your life. You know, they ain't gonna help nobody else's life out. Everybody else still trying to get it.
Yep.
You know, my mama sitting over about $89,000 coming in. She gonna call about messing bullshit. They ain't never if you get the help. Move your house piece. Like you see, I got the water in the back. I need the fence.
Yeah.
I need a couple of dollars. I could have just been paying my shit off by that mistake, but I realized even my mama bullshit. So when you get in this life and realize you come to reality, mama might bullshit, your daddy might bullshit, your partner might bullshit, your homegirl bullshit. You know what you say? I'm going to motherfucking work. You know what I'm saying? I talk to motherfuckers at work. Guess what? I get paid at work.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Don't fuck them credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
They did 4 years, got out, did 8 years. I said, man, bro, motherfuckers like jail.
It got it. Like I said, you gotta have some kind of reason why they want to go back, because why go back to the same shit you did that put you in that motherfucker? But dog, we was taught to be retarded, bro. Because whenever you do the same old shit to get the same old results and the same old results, it's fucked up. And you constantly doing the same shit, nigga, you fucked up.
Let's go that 20. These years ain't what they is, and our age ain't what our age is. It's all about getting all the knowledge you can. The knowledge that somebody fuck over.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And really, dog, and I'm just telling you the truth. That wisdom is already in you for you not to be a dumb down, and society can dumb you down to be to the point where you can live up there and read a person just by talking to them for a few minutes. Because they bullshit gonna always pop through. Always. Because whenever they trying to play you and you already not trying to play them, their hands gonna always be exposed. Because
see,
the I'm listening.
You turn me on to something. But see, when I started, I'm in Houston.
Yeah.
I don't smoke no more. I don't want nothing that's gonna make me just lay around and think. I realized though that herb wasn't for me, man. That shit make negative all for me.
Yeah. Because like I said again, you sound like me though.
Lazy, ain't bringing no money in. You just spending money, man. Fuck.
And get what? And I feel the same way you do with, but the difference between you and me, yeah, it made you sit around and think a lot. It made me want to move around because it makes my back stop hurting and shit. That's the only difference, you know.
It's medical for you.
Right.
Just think about it. Really, just think about it. Okay. If it ain't medical for you, what the fuck is it?
If it ain't medical for you, it's a habit. And why have a habit that's gonna cost you? Because it's a habit that I must told. Look.
Let's say you can't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? You're smoking 14 grand. You're smoking a half an ounce. You gotta have 3, 4, 5 blunts a day. Really, really though? How much fucking high did you get?
Bruh, see, bro, I seen you a video, bro, and had you dying laughing. You try, because like I said again, did what you said. How you want to get shit, but that's how. That's what. That's what. Huh? Yeah. Nigga, I bet you I could, bro. That nigga made my motherfucking day, dog. I ain't lying. Nigga, when I say it made my day, dog, because I remember when I first smoked weed, bro, I would duck down in the car because I thought the police were coming. That's how paranoid it had me. You got me? And that was when I was 27 when I did that. First time smoking weed. Last time, too. Mm-hmm.
Pick your ass. If I'm with you, pick you up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Remember them days? That's the fool days, man. That liquor days. They come out that liquor, man. I had liquor head.
Nick, like I said, you had me not knowing about coming and going, just like that motherfucking Oxycontin, hydrocodone, and Xanax.
That's right. You start taking that shit take over your body, bro.
Take over everything, dog. Like I told you, dog, I didn't know if I was coming or going. Nigga, I tried to kill myself about 4 times, dog. And like I told you, I took my gun to the pawn shop and gave it to the pawn shop people. I ain't give it to them. I pawned my shit because I ain't want nobody to clean my motherfucking brains off or nothing. And I wasn't gonna do that. And to make sure that I wasn't gonna do that, I got rid of that gun. Because I knew how depressed sometimes that medication had me, dog. And told the doctor, bro, told numerous doctors, bro. But them bitches wasn't listening because they was making too much money to get me that medication in me. So that's why I say, when I get a chance to really speak out about a lot of shit that happened to me, I'm going to bring all that shit back up. Because if they can bring up what Donald Trump did 16 years ago, shit, I can definitely bring up what the motherfucking doctors doing it to people right now. Because I remember one doctor, that bitch gonna live there and tell me, well, I got a new medication. And I had just heard the sales rep talking about this new pain medication. But I also heard the bitch telling the motherfucker on the phone about the side effects to the shit.
Think about a sales guy. Just working off the bitch. You don't know what the fuck that shit is.
You know? But I'll be honest with you, this salesman knew all about the little drug he was selling. He knew all about the little drug he was selling. He was talking to somebody on the phone about it, and that's my other thing. Bitch, you in the waiting room waiting to go see the doctor, talking on the cell phone, and the people in the motherfucking waiting room waiting to see the doctor to see the doctor. Bitch, you waiting to sell the motherfucker some drugs, and you talking about the drugs that you coming here to sell the motherfucker on the phone. So that's what gave me heads up about the fucking drug when the doctor tried to put it on me that following month. And I say, look here, doctor, I don't need to try no new shit with no new side effects when I already got the side effects down with the shit I already got, man. I don't need no new, well, it's better than, you saying better behave. You took it? Well, look, Mr. No, don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about taking the medication. I said, what the fuck you get mad for? And then after that, they're going to tell me Melina dropped them, so I can't see that doctor no more. Man, that doctor dropped me like a hot potato. And that was a wrap, Troy, with that doctor. Now I'm having a problem getting a primary doctor. Because the doctor that I was seeing recently, dog, I think I told you about this here. He first of all, he told me I was dehydrated, right? Then after my visit with him, I'm waiting in the waiting room, and then my ride calls up the office and tell them that they're gonna be 2 hours late. That doctor had some shit to do, and he don't realize that I'm like that fly on the wall, nigga. I'm listening my ass off. I heard him saying about he was going to dinner with his wife, bro. You know that fucker gonna tell me he had a patient that was dying from AIDS that he had to go and see, and his patient needed to see him because he the doctor, and his patient wouldn't want to die without his doctor being there. I said, man, they can have any doctor could be there. He said, but he want me as his doctor to be there. I said, so you saying that you gotta go and see about your other patient and put me outside in the heat right now? It's 11 o'clock now. Put me outside in the heat, all because you need to lock these doors. I can't stay in here, and they got a whole clinic upstairs, and them doors is always open, but you want to lock the doors now and put me out in the heat. And I ain't saying nothing about, he had said something about me being dehydrated because I hadn't forgot. You see what I'm saying? So next thing you know, he put me out. I said, that's cool. Since your patient's gonna die if you don't get there, I go outside. So he put me outside, and then he locked the doors. So I'm out there waiting for my lift service to come. Nigga, got dehydrated all the way, nigga. I'm talking about I can barely move the wheelchair now. So I rolled the wheelchair over to the next door. It was 24 hours emergency. It was closed. So I was like, oh fuck. I said, well, I said, one thing about the truth is, I ain't afraid to die, but don't nobody want to die. But I said, hey, it ain't nothing I can do about it because I ain't got no water and I ain't gonna get no water because this place here is closed. So I went and leaned my head on the motherfucking pole, and then I started sliding down that bitch. And next thing you know, a dude came out that 24-hour emergency room, and he said, man, hold on, man, help me. Man, you need some help? I said, no, man, just bring me some water, man. Let me give you some money to get that shit for me. I said, nah, don't worry about no money. Let me bring you on up in here and this air. So he brought me on up in there and shit. And he said, man, you don't need to get, I don't need to get checked out or nothing. I need to get the fuck out here with this water. And then I got out there with the water, and I started feeling better. And then all of a sudden, I just started feeling worse, bro. And I said, oh, they done poisoned me with the water. But then I realized it was that my body was going into shock to how far it was down without the water. Once it got the water, it was like too much, too fast. You got me? So yeah, so I caught on to that then and stopped my heart from beating all fast like it was beating. But but yeah, though, and then after that, deal, dog, I ain't have nothing for that doctor. And after that deal, I hadn't seen that doctor again for about a month. No, about 3 months. Hadn't saw him no more. I started seeing the lady doctor that works with him, and here come that day. She says, oh, well, the doctor is in here today and he want to make his round and see some of the patients that he haven't seen in a while. I say, well, how about your doctor not worrying about seeing me and never seeing me, and I'm just good with you being my doctor? She said, well, I just work here. I'm working with him, and that's how we work. But he here and he got to see all his patients because he here. This is his office, not mine. And I said, well, I'm just telling you, I would prefer not to see him at all because right now I'm doing good. But as soon as he come into my presence, my whole demeanor, everything gonna change because why want to see a doctor that don't give a fuck about you? And sure enough, he came in that dog and spoke me the wrong way as soon as he got in there, dog. First thing he said when he came in that stairs, saying, how you doing, Mr. Norfolk, and anything? He said, Mr. Norfolk, did you get your vaccine? He said, Mr. Norfolk, did you get your vaccine for the flu? Did you get your vaccine, your booster vaccine for I said, doctor, I told you about your natural immune system, bro. And you told me some bullshit about the what they call that damn thing, the vaccine. The vaccine was better than my immune system, and the booster is to boost my immune system to be able to deal with the infection if it occurs in my body. Is your vaccine not the virus? Well, Mr. Jones, you don't have to worry about taking no vaccine and none of that. I said, I asked you a simple question. Can you give me a simple answer, please? Then that bitch got up and walked out the my room, dog. Because I know that the flu is the flu being the shot, giving you the flu. Same thing with the vaccine. Why you think they say that you can't catch it again and they do catch it again? Come on, dog. Think about that, bro. It is what it is, dog. It's all about making that money, bro. Because them bitches was exempt from being sued if the vaccine hurts or kills you. Don't that kind of makes you think about something? Because I'm gonna ask you, Troy, if you put anything out to market, are you not responsible for your product? I'm just asking you, dog. Come on, dog. And guess what? If your product is supposed to be this product that's supposed to be this good, you're gonna be happy to be responsible for your product. You ain't gonna be exempt from if your product hurts or kills somebody. Come on, dog. I'm like, that don't even sound right for somebody to do. And then you gonna wanna live there and make it mandatory for everybody? Man, do you see the money that's being made? It's like everybody body the same. And you know everybody body ain't the same. Right or wrong, Troy?
That's right.
Because everybody eat different. You see? Everybody not everybody on the same type of medication. So that's the one that have a problem. They right off the bat. Soon as they drop that bitch into their motherfucking system, they start to have a problem. The motherfucker that's already on shit. That's why I say that's the one that they snooker the first because they already got them afraid. And I told you, dog, people in fear do stupid shit because they put so many people in fear with that coronavirus bullshit till you was getting your fucking kid a shot. Your kid, nigga. And when you remember back in the G, Troy, nigga, used to be against the law to give motherfucking kids medication. Nigga, you gave your kid some motherfucking Tylenol, nigga, and that nigga ended up in the hospital, or she ended up in the hospital, nigga, you was going to jail.
Right.
Now they giving the kids Rimonol and Venonol and all these different orals and shit. Talking about they overactive, they need these pills. Man, we some stupid sheep. Hmm? Like I say again, dog. They all about that Money. Why you think, Troy? Why you think they give you free health care? Come on, bro. Why would I give you free health care when I really don't care? Right or wrong? Think about that, dog. Why would I give you free health care when you should know by now that I don't really care? I give you free health care because if your ass don't come see me, nigga, I can't tell you that you sick. Shit.
And, you gotta get this money for this service too, dog.
Dog, like I told you, dog, I found different. I found different companies. You heard me? I found different companies that, and bruh, I'm gonna put it together, dog. I'm gonna put it together. Cause all I need, like I say, all I need is the machine. Cause I can get the shirts. Cause they got a lot of them shops here that sell bitches bulk. Feel me?
T-shirts and all.
Yeah, t-shirts in bulk. Yep. And see, if I buy them in bulk, I can also take them to the cleaners and have them bleached, and and just like that there. All right, homie. 1-1. Running some basketball. Cool. Hit that thing.